I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. Here is our watch list video highlighting a few stocks we are watching into the start of next week. So the first things first, going to be breaking down a few of the indices, and then I will go into the individual names that I'm watching. But what we see here, what I really like on the Russell is what we're happening here is, okay, we come down and we try to put in a lower high. That fails. We put in this higher low. We confirm to make this that higher high here on the daily. We come down, put in another higher low. Now what it looks like is we're forming this consolidation base for this next leg higher and run up onto these highs here. So for me, off of this flag move, ideally we break this prior bar's high, or this prior daily bar, for 23.12, and then we're off to the races above 23.20.50s on this nice uptrend here that we have here on the Russell, pulling back, trying to set another higher low here for that continuation move to the upside. And really, if you look at it, all this is just a daily flag pattern here. So waiting on that breakout over 23.05, 50s looking good to the upside, and especially if we crack that daily bars high. But when we go in here to the weekly chart, obviously over that, we still have these untested highs at 2460.80, which kicked off this sell-off. And we're expecting some resistance here. This was that sell-off, that first move here that failed, and then we're expecting this to act as some sort of resistance here. So watching this, we failed this breakdown here, trades higher, forming this nice cup formation, follow through bar here. Anything over this weekly bar's high, which is that daily bar's high, going to push us to the upside here, 23.48 potential and 24.60.80 above. Now when we go into something like QQQ, on the flip side, we're putting in a variation of a 3-bar play. Yes, it's a doji, but what I like is where we failed this weekly chart breakdown, traded this hammer, and then we got this follow through. Now we're just consolidating for potential move higher, trading these 505.21 untested highs, which is actually the pre-market high from this weekly bar here. It was I believe it was a Thursday. I don't remember exactly which day of this week, but it was that pre-market high before we had this big sell-off here, almost $100 down, $80 down. From the daily chart perspective, what I like here is this potential higher low. We're retesting the structure. We put in a nice inside bar. This bar was crap. So on Friday, OPEX, that you guys can see, it didn't move hardly at all. Like, it was such a small range, trying to show the market's indecision. But for me, over 495.20s puts us on the table for 499.51s, which was this first leg or reject before rolling over here. So that is going to be my watch here on QQQ to the upside. Again, over 495.20 to the upside. If we come down and we put in a lower high here, then I will be watching shorts below 489.90, because then short term, it could be a downtrend that looks like this, and then we could continue lower into these lower regions down here. So that is going to be the main watch from QQQ's perspective. One that I like here for this week is going to be Amazon. And what Amazon ends up doing is we're coming down and we failed this breakdown. So we triggered below its low, we failed, and we cracked its high. Nice strength and potential higher low here that then trades us into a 3-bar play. So if we can get that advancement over 190.39, puts us on the table for 195.88 this week. Going to be watching this if we can trigger. So we have to trigger over this weekly bar's high here. We're sitting right around 190.39. That would trade that weekly buy setup that can push us up into that 195.88 area ahead. And on the daily, ever since the market bottom, you can see pretty clear uptrend here. Now we're trying to make a run up onto these prior highs here and where we rejected from back in here. So that is going to be my main watch, 190.39 for longs here on Amazon. NVDA, have had this on watch ever since we triggered this higher low daily buy right here. It was on watch, and then it was on watch after this 3-bar play. And lo and behold, we came and ran on to these highs right here, trading new all-time highs. Now we're trading a variation of a 3-bar play. And for me, what I want to see is over 139.65. Can we break out and hold over that region to take out 140.89, and then psych regions like 145 above, and then 150 going to be a big area. So that is going to be my watch, is that weekly 3-bar play over 139.65. We're retesting this structure and getting rather narrow here. If we can get that breakout, I think we could trigger a daily bar that looks something like this for that breakout and then that continuation, and that is going to be our main watch here. If we can get that hold and then that continuation higher. And then the last one, meta on watch, is going to be in this narrow flag pattern here. So we're flagging on the daily, we're retesting structure, but from the weekly, all this is just a simple 2-bar pullback. So simple 2-bar pullback looking something just like this. If we can get any sort of strength or relative strength on this, especially over 587.21, I do think we can come trigger back up into these 602.95 highs. And what that would do coincidentally on the daily chart here is we would be putting in a higher low here, failed the breakdown after multiple attempts, and then we could get a rally up into this rejection zone right up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know down below what you guys are watching, and I hope you guys all crush it this week. Thank you.